This show is a part of the Bumblebee Network. You can find out more information about this show or the network at bumblebeenet.com. That is BUMBLEB net.com.
The following is a Black Swamp Studio production.
Welcome to show number 155 of the Your Wow Money podcast. We're back. I am Joe, and with me is Deadgreed.
What's up? It's your man Deadgreed.
So, how was your little break there, Deadgreed? What was you doing this past couple of weeks?
A little Auction House, a little Diablo.
No, away from the game, dude. We'll get to progressions here in a minute.
Oh well,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, let's see.
Family stuff.
I got a new job. I quit my old job. Just chilling, Christmas things, having fun.
Did you see Star Wars?
Yes, I did see Star Wars. What a great movie.
All right, what did you think about Star Wars?
Spoilers.
It's too late for that.
All right. Well, I did like it. I would have liked to seen a little more fighting with the lightsabers. I mean, it's Star Wars, for Jesus. They should just have somebody in the background fighting with lightsabers the whole movie.
The whole movie.
Like, come on, kill somebody or something. Jesus.
Well,
it was good though. I did enjoy it.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, some of the ways that they went to light speed was pretty cool. There were some good lightsaber fights. Really.
No, there was a couple. There was a couple good ones. But
well, you can't do a whole lot because really you're dealing with a couple of noobs with lightsabers.
Yeah, I know. You're never gonna get that quality of that Yoda lightsaber quality fight going on. I don't know. It just, gosh dang, that was fantastic.
In the first one of this series, no, you're not.
Well, no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that was the greatest lightsaber battle ever. But that was
get to episode 8. You're gonna see some. Well, maybe not some real badass lightsaber stuff, but some really good lightsaber stuff.
What I find highly annoying about this certain thing that's going on right now with Star Wars?
Yeah.
Is everywhere you go, people are like selling Darth Vaders and Yodas and stuff. They're not even in this episode of it. What the hell? Really? Come on.
Because of us old guys. It's because of us old people.
It's like,
no. It's not just you. It's because of us old people. I mean, I put it to you this way. Today I went to the shopping center, because I had to go get groceries. So, what is the best way to break up a $50 bill than to go get groceries? In one of the aisles, they had Darth Vader and the old-style stormtroopers. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and I'm just like, what? Have these people not seen the damn movie?
They don't know about Kylo Ren. They don't know about the new style of stormtroopers, which, by the way, can fight or can defend themselves against lightsabers now. I'm sorry, if you haven't seen the trailers, you would know that.
The movie was great. That's all I got to
say.
I've loved Star Wars forever. But man, really, I don't need. Okay, and hold up, check this out. I don't know if this same thing's going on where you live, but where I live, they have a Dodge pickup commercial,
Yes.
and it's all Star Wars. Look, dude, I'm not gonna go buy a damn Dodge pickup because
Because it's Star Wars.
because of the Dodge side. 'Cause you threw a Star Wars commercial in. I don't like that, dude. Really.
Only because it's Star Wars. Yes, I've seen it.
I'm like, what? What? That just doesn't even make. They don't even have trucks in Star Wars. Freaking retards. Damn these people, man! I'm telling you, I should be a freaking. I'm telling you, I should seriously drop my career and get a career in marketing because I would just. People are not gonna buy a truck because you said come to the Dodge side. Really? How many people bought a truck just because of that? Like, oh, well, I was gonna buy a Chevy, but Dodge side, right? Yeah, it's Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'll go buy it. What the hell? What? That is stupid. No one's buying a truck because of that.
And it's in black.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. No one. That's the most ridiculous, stupid commercial. They win the most stupid commercial of the year. Let me tell you what that. That's ridiculous.
Oh, man. Now, as far as the movie itself, it's much better than 4, 5, and 6. It goes along the level of what people thought of 1, 2, and 3. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but 4, 5, and 6 were still. Come on, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no, there was some good stuff in 4, 5, and 6, but. Well, okay. It's all. I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm going in the order which the movies came out. Okay. What I meant to say was, it's better than 1, 2, and 3.
I was like, what are you talking about? 4, 5, and 6 was the most epic shit ever.
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 was the epic stuff. Okay, but not it. I'm saying better than 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's what.
Now I do like episode 1, 2, and 3 to a degree.
Right.
I don't think they're on the same level as 4, 5, and 6. But I mean, are you ever going to get there? I mean, are you ever going to get there? I don't know because
no.
I mean, I think the new one is just as good as the episodes 1, 2, and 3 that were just recently put out. They're just it's that good.
I don't know if can you pass it? I don't know. You're going to a new audience, and that's what we have to take into consideration here.
Yeah.
Isn't now we're a generation beyond the knowledge of the first 3 movies that came out. That's 4, 5, and 6.
So I was going to say, the Gold Queen has not seen Star Wars, and I think she's about the only person on the planet. Because Jesus Christ, this thing has made some serious cash. This thing has made some serious cash.
Yes, I think. Did it already beat Avatar?
Yeah, I think it's. I don't know officially, but I'm thinking. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because it beat. it beat up the dinosaurs. It beat Jurassic Park.
I am not a Jurassic Park fan.
Jurassic Park made a killing. Jurassic World. This last Jurassic World made a killing.
I know it did, and I did go see it. Or actually, I went to it and took a nap.
Boring.
Jesus, it's the same movie. The same thing happens. Realistically. Let's just think realistically here.
Right.
And I know it's just a stupid dinosaur movie, but let's just say you opened up a theme park and everybody that went to it died. Do you think you would open up another one or 7 more? And especially after the first 6 you opened, people all died and your rides ate everybody. You think they'd be like, well, you know, Joe, the last 6 times you opened up a park, I mean, everybody died. But maybe this time that won't happen. So go ahead and open up a 7th park and see if, oh darn, everybody died. Well, we didn't see that coming.
Everybody's dead. Only a handful of survivors. And that's what happened there in the first one. I mean, there's so many remakes that's coming out generations after.
It's like the worst parenting ever. Hey, everybody that went to these other parks are dead now. Sure, I'll send my children there. Why
because
not?
It's all nice and secure, and we can let everybody go. And by the way, there's another Independence Day coming.
Now I want to see that. I am
so apprehensive.
No, I am super excited about that. I am super excited. Come on, man. Well, first of all, Independence Day, Will Smith, you can't. That is, stop it. That is badass. And I can't. And I've seen some of the stuff for Independence Day 2, and oh my God, dang, that's going to be a badass movie, man.
I am so apprehensive.
Why? I don't understand.
Because you had this epic story in the first one. Can you ever match that?
Yeah, have you seen do you know the storyline? I won't mess it up.
Well, did they release the storyline? I saw the trailer.
I have a good idea where they're going with it, and I think I'm not gonna mess it up because I know people haven't seen it or haven't seen what I've seen. But oh my God, when you see it, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be fantastic.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm not certain, but we'll see.
It's time for progressions.
All right, so we had some time off there in game 2, so Deadgreed, what did you do these past couple of weeks?
Well, I made Joe play Diablo.
Yes,
that's what I did.
We did a lot of stuff together.
Actually, yeah, Heroes. Heck, I think we played everything but WoW together. Really,
pretty much.
Well, that and Hearthstone, because I don't play Hearthstone, but whatever.
Well, okay, so outside of Diablo, did you do anything in WoW?
Yeah, I picked up TSM and
yeah.
I did some auction house stuff. I made a little bit of gold and just been messing around. Was working on my priest. Oh, I did pick up all 3 of my heirloom rings. I talked about that earlier. I was working on that the shipyard missions.
The heirloom rings. Yep.
Yeah, I got all 3 of them now, so they're all upgraded and I'm using them.
Pretty good stuff, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I got this priest at like 93, and I don't know. God dang, Shadow Priest. I want to get him to 100.
Can you get there?
I mean, I could if I don't know. I'll play for like a little bit, and then I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Right now, especially, I've done it. I've leveled so many characters through the Draenor storyline. It's rough.
Yeah, even though this is like one of the best storylines that they've ever had.
Oh, yeah, and I will say that the storyline was great. I've just done it so many times. I'm burnt out on it, and WoW for me right now is just like that. Which is weird for me to say that because I love Diablo, and I can't tell you how many times I've run through the halls of Misery 3. I mean, it's the same thing, right? But it's different. I don't understand why it's different, but it's just different. I mean, trust me, I've run the same Greater Rift 4.5 million times, but it's not old to me. I don't know why. I don't know why running those storylines are old to me. Is it a stigma thing? I don't really know, but to me, I get in and I'm excited, and then I start playing, then I fall asleep.
It's mindless killing. That's all. That's
yeah,
all that
I just
is.
don't know. I just don't. I really can't put my finger on it. It's just not fresh anymore. I really hope the artifact weapons and the new profession stuff just brings it back for me, because if not, I really don't know what I'm gonna do if I feel this way next expansion. Because I just don't even know.
Well, with the way that the next expansion, from what we've heard, the way that it feels is that, yeah, the storyline is going to be a lot different. You'll be able to go wherever you want to, and level up just as fast as any place else.
Well, look, I want to talk about that because there's one major factor in that nobody's talking about. I mean, I haven't heard it anywhere, and I don't know why. But here's something about WoW that's just general, right? Like right now, we're in Draenor, right?
Right.
And where is the max level content in Draenor?
That is Tanan. Yeah.
It's Tanan Jungle.
Yes, Tanan
right?
Jungle. Yep.
If you take a look at max level contents in the past, like, you Tanan Jungle and the Grand, the islands, Mystery Island, what the hell is those things called? Timeless Isles.
A
right?
Timeless Isle, yep.
Yeah. Every time I go to these places, I'm always so disappointed with the size. It's like there's 4.5 million people climbing all over each other trying to kill the same two frogs to get their weekly quest done, and you can't even get a tag in, and it's just it's ridiculous. There's 75,000 people trying to kill the same damn dragon you're trying to kill. It's just frustrating. And the one thing that no one's talking about, and I think is the best feature of Legion, is the fact that where is the max level content in Legion? Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole entire zone's going to become a level 100 as soon as you hit, or 110. As soon as you hit 110, it's going to be everything everywhere you go. It's going to be max level content.
Yep, that's true.
Now, I don't know if they can paint their brush that broad to make it as awesome as something like. I mean, maybe the reason why they pack all that stuff into one little area is because maybe it just takes too much time. But with them having the zone scale with your level, could be so much potential for max level content. I'm hoping. Come on, Blizzard. Let's knock it out the park. Let's hit a home run here. Let's make that every zone level 100 max level content and make it badass.
Okay, so let's say you're now level 110. Should you get more loot or better loot, especially for skinners, if you skin a level 110 beast?
Well, I think that's going to fall back onto their new revamped professions, because you can get better stuff as you go along. Like, you get those, what are those 2-star, 3-star recipes or whatever. And like when you skin something, instead of getting 5, maybe you get 8 or something. I mean, there's a lot of things that's going on with that. I think that falls more back upon. I think that falls more on the profession side than it does what level you are or what level the monster is.
Right. Okay.
But I know what you're saying, because right now, there's good and bad things, right? Because right now, what you can do is you can go to, like, Shadow Moon Valley, and you can kill level, 90...
91, 90,
yeah,
91.
92 or whatever.
Right.
And they're, you can basically one-shot them, and you can pick up, fur or leather or whatever, right? From skinning them or killing them. And so that's gone. That's not gonna be a thing in Legion. So I think they're gonna have to fall back onto their professions. They really got to bring the professions this expansion, because if they don't, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do if they don't bring the professions. If it's not awesome, I really don't know what to do. Diablo, I guess. Not
right.
Sure.
Right, because even what the Gold Queen said there in the chat room is that professions will have scales of technique, similar to levels, because they're 1-star, 2-star, 3-star.
Yeah.
So really, there is that way of doing it too. So you will be able to get more materials through your mining, your skinning, blah blah blah, through the
And
1-star, 2-star, 3-star thing.
also with the professions, like, I'm a tailor, so I'm getting my cloth or whatever, and then I get so much cloth for farming or whatever, and then I go to make a pattern, and then I have these patterns that are 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and let's say that we both have me and you are both tailors, and we're both going to make a chess piece, and you make one and I make one, but you have a 1-star pattern, I have a 3-star pattern. For you, it may cost 50 cloth and 2 boomerangs and a orange. And for me, it would cost 25 cloth. Or whatever. For me, it would cost less because my pattern is like a 3-star pattern. And then at the end of the day, when we both make our things, yours will be like a 721 and mine might be a 725 because my pattern's better.
Right.
I like that. I like that idea of that. I'm not sure how that's going to play out yet. And I like the idea that it costs less, too. I especially like that.
I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go kind of in reverse of what you're thinking. I think that the 1-star ones are going to have like less mats to them because they're going to be less in stats and item levels. But I think that the 3-star ones will have more mats to them, with having, greater stats and a greater item level. So could it be like a 721, 722, 723? Could we actually see a 721, a 730, a 740, a 750? I mean, that's something that I think Blizzard already knows, but something that they have not released yet. Anyway, I got to get to my progression.
Oh. See, if you let me go, I'm telling you, greed off the leash. It's going to be a long show.
That's all right. We can handle that. Anyway, just like Greed was saying, I was in the auction house too, trying to sell these greens. And by the way, be careful about the transmogs. Know what you're selling, because some of them do sell, some of them don't. Be very careful. And of course using Trade Skill Master, because I got all my groups set up. Don't have everything, well, not all my groups. I don't have my cooking group there set up there just yet, but I will. Yes, I will. And yeah, just kind of doing all that stuff. And just like what Greed said there too, we've been running with a little Diablo. I think I'm up to level 30 now with my barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still minor leagues. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll get him leveled. Oh, we got some good stuff to talk about too.
Get your news from the land of Azeroth. Here, get your news.
And I want to get this done and out of the way of first, because we got to let everybody know that we are moving.
Pack your purse. We're moving. Get the boxes. Call them movers.
Yeah, this is basically a real life thing that's really been going on in the show and just really amplified. So to keep the show going live, we are going to move to Sundays, and I believe I did say 1 o'clock. So we're kind of backing the time up there a little bit, but only by an hour. Or 2 hours. It's either 1 or 2 o'clock. Do follow at Your Wow Money on Twitter, and we will let you know there as to what the time exactly is, because I'm not sure myself anymore. I know I got it set up, but I got it. I know. But anyway, Discord.
Hey, we're staying on channel 2, right?
Yeah, we're staying. Everything else is set up the same. So, just the day and time is set. Channel 2 for Alpha Geek Radio is the same. Just the day and time. And I'm really happy that we're not moving channels. Because that would be not so much a pain in the butt, but still, that's like one more thing that I didn't want to do. But, so we don't get to do it. And that's a good thing. Now, also, one new thing that we had set up, we have set up Discord. So if you go to tinyurl.com/YWMDIS or DIS, you'll be able to post any questions, any suggestions, go making suggestions, even add-ons, a whole bunch of stuff. Screenshots, whatever you want to post up there, so long as it's family friendly. Okay. And time to time we'll be in there too.
Hey, if you and just to say, if you see us in Discord, say hello. We don't care, or at least I don't. I know I don't care.
Nope.
If you want to come BS with us, hey, jump in. Say, hey, this is whoever you are, and come play with us. Come throw it down. We'll have a good time.
Yes, we will, and we will answer any questions there too. So, as best as what we can. So, come on in, check us out, definitely. And we're going to do this interview tomorrow, but we're going to release it on 156. We are going to talk to Sapu, the head of Trade Skill Master. So get your questions in. Especially if you're listening to us live, you can post your questions there in the chat room, and we will try to get them into tomorrow's interview.
And we have a hashtag, and this is going on tomorrow. So if you have a question,
yes,
if you want to know something specific about Trade Skill Master, or if you just want to whatever, we have a hashtag. Throw it on the hashtag so we can see it on the Twitter, so we can ask Sapu tomorrow. Because I'm super excited about this, because I just got into Trade Skill. I just got into it like I'm new. I'm a Trade Skill Master new. So I just got into it, so I'm excited to talk about this guy. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The hashtag is YWMTSM. So yeah, go on Twitter and you can post your questions there. I know I said Saturday. I am willing to push that back to Sunday morning. So that way we can get some questions in and yeah. Get your questions in. So and even what the Gold Queen says, make sure that they're not yes and no answers or answer types. So we'll try to keep that way.
I got a great question. Sapu, is Trade Skill Master an add-on?
Yes, indeed. Now, just because Activision Blizzard was on the Christmas holiday, that doesn't mean that they weren't doing things. So what did they do? They went to MLG and they bought MLG out. So how much did Activision Blizzard pay MLG to buy them out there, Deadgreed?
I'm telling you, Blizzard went to MLG in some of those bandanas covering their face with some handguns, because they stole this shit. 46 million? Really? I can't believe that's such a low price for a company, especially I know that they got their stadium that they're making because MLG was in the middle of building a stadium for esports. That includes a stadium. So 46 million for the whole company and a stadium. Wow, super cheap.
Yeah, I would agree that 46 million is a fairly cheap price, especially to a company that really boasted that they were going to be the ESPN of esports.
Yeah, they have a huge infrastructure. I mean, MOG is not. It's not some little company. I can't believe 40. I almost think that it's a typo, and that should be 460 million. I almost think that, but everywhere I've seen it, it all says 46 million. I've seen it in 3 or 4 different places. So I'm just like, wow, that is really cheap. Good job, Blizzard. Give yourself a high five for that one.
Yep, and I would agree. I would totally agree with that. Really, this is not just a Blizzard thing. This is an Activision Blizzard thing. So you're not just looking at Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, Overwatch. You're also looking at Call of Duty as well. So this is going to be a big thing for Blizzard. And really, when you form this committee that has a little bit of ESPN in it, which, by the way, if you don't know about ESPN, that is everything real life sports. Everything. So now you're getting that connection to the virtual sports world for ESPN. Could be a big thing for esports, and I'm loving that.
I'm excited about this just because I really love watching the tournaments, and to have it on a great platform like this is going to be off the charts. This is going to be awesome.
I would agree. This is going to be very awesome. Now, also kind of on the financial front here, Blizzard's been going through a little bit of a copyright, their lawsuit against Lilith Games, and apparently it was dismissed. So, what do you think this does for Blizzard Games now, and could they actually win the lawsuit there overseas?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know why they dismissed that lawsuit, because I think that Blizzard had a great case, but I don't know. That's all up to the courts.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's not really a surprise now because all of the, I want to say all of the different games that are out copying each other. You're going to run into stuff like this. So, really now, if you're looking at games that are copying off of other games, and people are starting to copy off of Blizzard, well, Blizzard, you're kind of doing that off of other games, aren't you? I'm just saying.
I mean, I could see where Blizzard, I could see where Blizzard is upset about the Dota. I can understand it, but all in all, I mean,
right.
Every company takes off of all these other companies. I mean, World of Warcraft took a bunch of stuff from other games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they take from their own games. Not that that's good or bad. I'm just saying it's just part of the. I think that's part of the gaming culture. You know, with people, they go back and forth. I mean, think about think about things you've seen in other games like Guild Wars 2 and where those features are starting to pop up.
Right, because when you're talking about Legion, you're talking about Diablo.
Oh yeah, the Legion is very Diablo. I mean, very Diablo.
Very Diablo.
Now I know
At least that's what we hear.
I know Blizzard owns both companies, but that's the same thing.
Right. They own both games, so right. And they can do that within their games. I'm just saying. So you gotta kinda expect that, Blizzard. Sorry. I mean, good luck with your lawsuits overseas, but yeah, you gotta kinda expect that. Now, I know you don't play Hearthstone there a whole lot there, Deadgreed, but they did come back with the January card back. And they went with the Love is in the Air. So, what do you think about this card back?
Yeah, well, got hearts on it. Good job, Blizzard.
I get the fact that it's the Love is in the Air thing, but it's not my cup of tea either.
Oh, come on, you're not going to play with this pink and white and purple
Pink,
background thingy?
pink, white, and purple. I can take purple. I can take purple. I'm a guy. Not pink. Not pink. We'll leave that for the ladies. That's what we can do. We can leave that for the ladies.
Yeah, I'm not into the pink.
Yep, not
Okay.
Not me.
It's a color.
Hava might be. She might be into the pink, but not us. Nope. Okay, so let's get into WoW here. Okay. Enough of this Hearthstone and e-games crap. Crystallized Fel is now available for Valor points. Is this the reason why that Valor points came back? In your mind?
Well, I mean, this is just another way to upgrade your character. I mean,
Right.
you know, they allowed us to get so much valor so fast that people who are already geared out maximized all their gear, and then they were like, okay, now I'm done with that. So this is another way, and 1,250. Kind of wish it was 500 apiece. But okay, 1,250 each. Man, that is expensive. Come on, Blizzard. That is. They need a new dude doing math or something.
They're doing it for the Raiders.
Well, I know, but they need a new guy mathing or something, because 1,250 is expensive. I mean, I know what it is. You get 3 upgrades for your 3 eye level upgrades for your ring, which is okay. That's cool. But 1,250, man, that's expensive.
Did they remove it from Archimond?
No, you can still get it from Archimond. This
Okay.
is just a way for people who don't kill Archimond. And these are not limited. You can buy these as many times as you want a week. So they're not limited.
They're not limited. Right.
No, you don't. There's no cap. So let's say you killed Archimond this week. You could get 1 from Archimond, and then you could go buy 1 or 2 or whatever you wanted, 3 if you had the Valor. And then you could get 4 upgrades for your ring this week. Or how many ever if you had a bunch of Valor. I mean, I don't know how much Valor you guys got. I don't have enough. I don't have 1,250
Right.
because I upgraded all my gear, and then I kind of was like, well, all the gears I got's upgraded, so I didn't run any more dungeons.
And then, am I correct in they are soulbound?
Yeah, they're soulbound. Yeah, you
Okay.
can't.
So yeah, you can't put them up on the
if you
auction
could sell
house.
those. Woo.
Oh boy.
If you could buy those. My ring would be maxed right now if you could buy those.
That would be a gold maker right there. Yes, it would. That'd be a go maker right there.
I mean, you can get your ring all the way up to like $7.95. I think is the max. So
Right.
if you're under $7.95 on your legendary ring, it's just another way. I'm not mad about it. I just wish it was a little cheaper. I mean, $12.50 kind of steep.
I would want to know why. If I was to ask Blizzard, I would want to know why it's $12.50. What was their thinking behind making it $12.50 and not $700 or $500?
Sounds like such a random number. Why didn't they just make it $12.59 or something?
Now that would be a random number.
I mean, $12.50 is. I mean, $500 would have been great. And, $500 is attainable. I'm not saying $12.50 is not attainable, but I'm not running that many dungeons right now. I'm not doing LFR. I mean, I know that's all my fault, but it's like, oh, come on, Blizz. I mean, 500 is such a great number because you do those weekly quests like the pet thingies or go do 5 time walking dungeons right now, and you get 500 valor, and then you can take your 500 valor and you could upgrade a ring. I mean, that's 3 weeks worth of weekly quests. That's a lot. That's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if Blizzard has a calculator, but they should invest in one because that's expensive.
Blizzard needs a calculator.
Or at least some dude that knows how to do math. I'm not saying they don't know how to do math. I'm just saying it's.
All right, now you just made the Crafticus mad. That's real nice.
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, Blizzard is really famous for this. They come out with something and they put it really, really high, and then they smash it way down too low, and then they bring it back up high. Look, if you just had a calculator, you could avoid some of these problems. Like, for example, in another game I love, Diablo, they brought the LON set out,
Right.
the Legacy and Nightmare set out, and they put for every ancient you had, it was 800% increased damage, and then they immediately nerfed it to 100%, like a day and a half
It's too
after the patch
high.
release.
It's too high. Oh my gosh, we must nerf this.
It was like they didn't check their math, and they were like 800 sounds good, and then they were like, oh my god, people are hitting enemies for 40 billion crits. We got to take that down to like 100. Now they've brought it back up to 400, which is great. But it's like they do this all the time, not just in Diablo. They do it in WoW a lot too. And they always they jerk the numbers up and down so high all the time. And it just seems like smaller increments would be a little better.
Okay, no. Gold Queen's got a good point. 5,000 is the Valor cap, right? So what's
know.
so what's 5,000 divided by 4? 1250.
All right.
1250. Yep. That works. 1250. All right.
Maybe there's some signal to their madness, but 500 would divide into 5,000 pretty nice too.
Yeah, that would. Yes, it would. All right. So, talk about Diablo patch 2.4, which comes out in about 3 days.
Can't wait. The patch is should be on Tuesday, January the 12th, and then the new season starts on the 15th, which is Friday, they do that all the time. That's how they always release those. But anyway, can't wait for the season because we're going to straight smash on the season. Going to be running. So if there's anybody out there that loves to play Diablo like me, you want to run with somebody, hit me up on Twitter at Deadgreed1812 if you want to run with me. Or you can jump into our Discord when the season's live, and if I'm in there,
There you go.
If I'm playing, I'll probably be in Discord, most likely. And if you see me and I'm playing, jump in game with me and have fun. It's just I play a witch doctor, and I'm really, really goal orientated. So I'm not gonna allow people to pull me off my goal. But come play with me, have fun. Why not?
And you got room on your friends list to do that, so why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
Especially the great people like your WoW Money fans. I mean, come on, that's awesome people.
Exactly.
Plus, they updated a bunch of the seasonal journeys, so you're going to need a little help this season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
They updated the conquest, so you're going to need a little help there this season. They have new cosmetic rewards. They got a new little stick man plant thingy pet that runs around. And the cool thing about the pets now, as soon as 2.4 comes out, they'll actually run around and pick your gold up for you, which is, oh my god, that's so awesome. Thank you, Blizzard. Really? Yeah.
All the gold you left on the floor. You're going to have somebody to pick it up for you.
Well,
That would be awesome.
I spend a lot of time running around, and I'll use like my spirit walk, and I'll run and get the gold that's on the ground real quick. But it's totally cool that my pet will do that for me. Thank you, because that's. Sometimes I leave gold on the ground, believe that or not, because I'm on a goal and I don't want to run backwards. I'm trying to complete something, and I'm trying to get it fast, and then it's like, do I really want to run all the way back over there just for 25,000 gold?
No.
Not so much. Not so much.
No.
I'm not going to go around the corner and pick that. My pet will just do that for me, and, so I like that. Plus, very similar to WoW before they had the whole pet battle system. I never understood why they had pets in Warcraft before, because it was like they just followed you around. It was like, oh, looky, I got a pig. Okay. What's that doing for you?
You know what? I had fun with it. Like, somebody made me a bombling. So I had fun with that. Run, I got a bomb following me.
Yeah, okay. Well, there is that, but I'm just saying, it's like, but then they came up with a whole pet battling system, and I thought that was totally cool.
Yes.
Because then there was an actual use for the pets. And just like the pet battle system, now your pet will actually do something. Instead of just like... And something you got to... I play a witch doctor, and I love the pet build. I love pet builds. I'll have like 30 fetishes on my screen. I don't need an extra thing on the screen blocking my cursor, because, oh my god, as a witch doctor, you cannot see your cursor very much. So it's already like... And then you got extra. So I normally never run with a pet, but since I've been playing PTR, I've had a pet out because he runs against my gold for me. So I think that's awesome.
Yes, he does.
The other awesome thing I'm excited about, Season Rebirth, because I have like 12 witch doctors now, because I have to continuously make more witch doctors for the stupid new season. And then, I'm not 12, but you know what I'm saying. I have a bunch. And I actually went through last week and deleted all the ones I don't play anymore. Got all their gear off of them and deleted them. And I left two witch doctors to play in non-season and 2 to play in season. So I'm going to rebirth 2. And the reason why is because once you get to a high level play, you want to do different things. You want to run with a group, or you want to run solo, or you want to speed run something. So switching all your gear and all your talents and all your all that stuff just takes too long, and it's way easier just to log out of your character and log onto another character that's already set up.
Yep.
So I'm excited about that.
And I just got Reaper of Souls. Where do you think I'm going to be?
Oh, we're going to have some fun now, brother.
Yes, we are. But we must move on. We must trek on.
Now it's time for the classroom. Advice on making gold via the auction house, professions, and more.
Add-ons.
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 Add-ons. Add-ons.
yes, we're talking about add-ons. So, let's see. Let's go first to one that we know, and that is gathermate 2. So, what gathermate 2 does is if you have it up in WoW, you use your original map, you don't use any other map, and that will basically throw up on your screen where all the herbs, all the mining stuff is, archaeology digs, fishing pools, just where anything that you can just basically pick up off the ground. Okay, for this expansion they did treasures. For the next expansion, who knows what they're going to do. So, what do you think about gathermate 2 there, Deadgreed?
Look, I have played with gathermate 2 for it's been so long. I think I started playing with gathermate 2, or I think actually it was gathermate back in the day before it was gathermate 2. But I've been playing with gathermate for so long now. I don't remember. I want to say I had gathermate during Wrath, maybe, or maybe before. I think I was actually using gatherer during BC, which is the add-on probably everybody knows about. And what's the difference between gatherer and gathermate, right? That's what probably everybody wants to know. So anyway, how the add-on gatherer works is you fly around and you see an herb on the ground and you pick it, or a mining node or whatever. And then it puts a little dot on your map. And then you can go back there later and check to see if one's respawned on that same spot. Okay? Well, gathermate 2 does the same thing. The only difference is, with gathermate 2, they put every known node on your map and you have not previously picked them. You don't have to have already been there once. Because see, if you start with Gatherer, you have nothing on your map. And when you find one node, then you have one node. And through, a long time of farming, you'll have an extensive list with Gatherer. But with gathermate 2, it's instant. Everyone's put on there. And all you have to do is look at your map, go there, and start farming. Way faster. I think it's way better. I think it's hands down a way better add-on. And if you are farming herbs or ore or gas clouds, archaeology or fishing or whatever, this is the add-on you definitely need in order to speed up your farming. And in the name farming, the faster the better.
And really, if you're like making maps for like different routes that you want to take too, you can really strategize what routes you can use by taking all that information from gathermate and put it to, say, pen to paper. And say, go to this place and go to that place and go from here to here. You can use gathermate really, really well in picking up different maps. So, yeah, the gathermate 2 is definitely a must. Now, there's another add-on that we don't use that has apparently just come out. And it is called LootAppraiser. So, the person that made LootAppraiser made a list of what LootAppraiser can do. And what LootAppraiser kind of sort of is. So they have a next generation streamlined UI, a foundational statistics and session capturing, new selectable notifications selection, a custom price support, integrated timer with stop restart functionality, updated about section, the UI no longer requires to be open on screen to record loot, suppresses option to make LootAppraiser manually operated opened. And some other stuff. So, and apparently they're also using a WoW auction and the auction DB for LootAppraiser there as well. So, looking at this post, do you think that you yourself will pick up LootAppraiser?
You know, I'd really have to get in and play with this thing. This is the first time I've ever seen this. I was looking over the features. I do like some of the stuff that they say they can do. I'd really have to get in there and play with it, really, to know if it's something I want to run all the time, or, I mean, I don't know. It looks good.
Yeah, because apparently LootAppraiser might actually work there with the trade skill master. That's what I'm gathering off of this.
Yeah, you could use it as a. I mean, for me, if I'm going to use an add-on, I need a purpose. Like the gathermate. I need to know where the nodes are at, so I pick that up so that I can know where they're at. And I need a purpose for this. I'm not 100% sure, but looks nice.
We'll see what that's like there in game, especially if we can find it. And if we can, we'll put that up in the show notes. By the way, they did put up some sort of instructions, and if you do get it, we'll make sure to send that out too. But
oh, by the way, the Gold Queen was saying, hey, you can do that in Gatherer too, where you can have all 9 nodes. I didn't know that. I haven't used Gatherer in so long, but that's the reason why I switched to gathermate, was because it didn't do that originally. So hey, maybe they've updated it. So my bad.
Yep, maybe. Yep, maybe. Yeah, this is apparently a brand new add-on, so downloader beware. Now, we'll see what it does. Definitely take a look at it. Now, earlier on in the show, we were talking about Star Wars. And apparently somebody made a Kylo Ren leather transmog set. So, I really put this in the classroom because this may be, if you can find what looks like Kylo Ren stuff, this may be some really, really good a really good transmog set to put up on the auction house.
Hey, look, if people will buy a Dodge pickup because of Star Wars, maybe they'll buy your transmog stuff too.
Maybe. Well, keep in mind, Star Wars is just a really popular movie, a really popular franchise. So to put that stuff in WoW kind of sort of makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? If you can sell these transmogs, awesome. If you know where to farm this stuff at, you could probably make some good money, especially if you throw it like in the trade or whatever. Hey, look, Star Wars transmog. Get your Star Wars transmog stuff, especially if you were on an RP realm. Ooh, I think that would really go.
Oh boy.
I mean, out on Earth and Ring, I think a Star Wars like a Star Wars transmog might go a little more than a regular realm, maybe. I'm not sure about that, though.
It might. We'll see. Now, there is a YouTube video that's associated with the post, so we'll put that up there, too. But, yeah. Now, are you an alchemist?
I am. Greed is Alchemy and Taylor.
Have you had any trouble with selling any alchemy in itself?
You know, I still sell some alchemy stuff, but I am selling more of the pots as opposed to, the hey, here's your intellect for an hour. I sell more of the pre-pot, before you fight stuff. I don't even make any more of the regular intellect potions, or same thing with agility and strength, and I know there's other ones too. But I'm just saying, I don't do the flask
Right.
because it costs too much money. Because on my server, people are selling those flasks for cheaper than you can make them. So I don't do that. And then they don't really sell that good. So I'm just doing the intellect pots and the agility pots right now, as far as the alchemy goes.
Right. Because really, the post said that the person really feels like that alchemy is just useless. So.
Well, I think alchemy. I mean, every profession has their advantages, and alchemy really saves me a bunch of money because I don't have to buy pots when I raid. I don't have to buy intellect flask, and
Right.
plus my intellect flask lasts 2 hours instead of just one, so I don't even have to farm as much. There's advantages. I mean, yeah, you may not see it immediately, and you may only be spending a couple hundred gold a week, rating for your alchemy flask and your alchemy pots, but a couple hundred gold every week adds up after a while.
That it does.
I mean, I can
Yeah,
understand
that
your
it does.
frustration because there is other professions out there that's really knocking it out of the park, and alchemy's just not one of them. But you also got to calculate in the fact that you're not spending money. It saves you money. I like that.
Okay, so could the fact that alchemy is not selling, could this be more of a timing issue?
That could be. I mean, check out your realm on.
Undermine Journal.
Yeah, thank you. I've brain fart. But yeah, check out Under My Journal. Pull up the flask, pull up the intellect pots, see what time, see what days people are posting those, see what days those auctions go off successfully. Get in there and I don't know what time you play, or I don't know what when you have time to play, but if you can look at the Undermine Journal and say, oh, well, on my realm, these things sell really good on Tuesdays after 8 o'clock p.m., and then, wait till that time and post them. I have a specific strategy when it comes to posting things. I look at, like, what day of the week it is, what's going on in the game. I've talked about that a lot. What's going on in the game right now? Is there a new raid out? There isn't right now. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, look at what's going on. Are people leveling alts right now? You got to know what's going on in your game in order to push the right products. Because if you don't have the right products, you're not going to get the right customers.
Right? Yep. I would agree. Now there's kind of the counterpoint of what is selling. But if it's not alchemy, apparently greater inscriptions are still selling. And this is according to Shin. Oh, and Gold Queen put up a poster regarding alchemy. She has found it to be very volatile. It's basically an up and down market. And it has the second highest grossing profession according to WoW Auction. So really,
I'm telling you.
It might be the realm you're on too.
Yeah, that could be a lot. I mean, he says he's on a low level realm. I guess that's low pop. I guess.
Yeah, low pop realm. Yeah.
And I understand. A low pop realm. Sometimes it's very difficult. And the realm you might be on, alchemy might be very popular on your realm.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be a lot of people undercutting you, and maybe that's why you're not selling. But again, that's know your market. You know, we say that a lot because you really, to be a successful gold maker in WoW, you really need to study. You really got to know what you really got to know what's going on your specific realm.
Yep, it's called do your research.
You know,
Some-
just
some
because
professors
Greed sells
don't.
alchemy flasks doesn't mean that Joe's going to sell them.
Exactly. Exactly, because I might be on a different realm than Greed is. And where he's selling stuff on, say, Airy Peak, if I'm doing it on Earth and Ring, it's not the same thing. It's really not the same thing, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful. So anyway, as to what I was just getting into, the greater inscriptions, according to Shin, they're still selling. Have you taken a look at inscriptions right now before they're gone?
You know, I haven't, and that's largely because I was doing a different adventure with my inscription, which I'll talk about later. But I just haven't done a lot of glyphs because I know they're going away, and for me, I have plenty of gold, and it's fine. You know, I mean, I'm not saying don't sell greater inscriptions because obviously people are selling them and they're making money, which is awesome. If you can make money selling anything, sell it. You know, have fun. You know, do that. But for me personally, I haven't been in the inscription market really, especially this expansion, just because. Well, it's a long story, but it had a lot to do with I had multiple druids on the same realm, and then I dropped them, and then
Right.
and then I didn't have an inscriptionist, and then I deleted a couple characters and made some new characters and ran them to 100, and you know, it's just for me personally, I just haven't been doing a bunch of the inscription.
Well, I tell you what, I sold basically all my inks that I had. Sold them. I don't
that's
have
good.
them anymore. So, yeah, Inscription is still moving along. And considering the mats, maybe, you know, maybe because inscriptionists are going to be doing something different, so you might see some different things. They might be using the same herbs, just maybe just using them differently.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Inscription during Legion because Inscription I think is going to really take off as a very high profitable profession.
Yes.
I mean, it just they're going to have those, I don't know what you call them, but you can get powers against bosses, you know, like you get more, I don't know, attack power or something against a certain boss, or you have more survivability or something like that. But and I don't know what they call those. Do you remember what they name those stupid? They're not glyphs. Scrolls or something.
yeah,
I don't remember what the name of them was. They talked about it at BlizzCon.
Yeah, yeah, they did do like the scrolls of like healing, strength, and if you notice that they're not current anymore, so you know they basically went for strength for an hour, intellect for an hour,
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
that stuff. Yeah. Yeah,
Gold
that
Queen
stuff.
just put up. They're going to have boss summoning scrolls, which you can get a scroll and then summon a boss, I guess. But what I was talking about was, you know, maybe your raid team's fighting boss 2 in the Emerald Dream, and maybe y'all just can't seem to get over the hump that all your buddies are getting over. So you go to the auction house, you buy a scroll, and you put it on, and then that boss becomes weaker, or you become stronger against that specific boss, and then you're able to defeat him.
Yep.
I don't remember the name of those things. God, man, it's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. But anyway, they're going to have that. I think Inscription is just. I think that they're just getting a great rework, and I really hope that they do this to every profession, because this is what we really need. This is the kind of stuff that we need. Engineers need something they can sell. Now, look, engineering is cool. You get these cool mounts. You get these. You get rocket thingy-majiggers on your boots. You can shoot stuff out of your belt. You got a helmet that makes you see further or something, or whatever. You got
right.
capes you can glide down on. Engineering is cool, but they need something they can sell. Now, I know that there's that motorcycle, but after you had a motorcycle, after you buy a motorcycle, well, that's it. You have one. So they need something that they can sell. Just like I think all these professions, they just need to take a huge look at these professions, and they need to do some work. I mean, this is the time to do it right here, Blizzard. This is the expansion. Bring it back for us, please.
And they have done stuff for engineering there, for the engineering professions there in the past, but they're doing a major overhaul to professions again. But maybe instead of doing a major overhaul, kind of what they're doing for Legion, maybe looking at each individual profession, saying that, okay, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. I would hate for engineers to make gear, because then you're taking away from, say, leatherworkers, tailors, and blacksmiths. Okay, so you don't want to go there. Maybe put like 60 or 40 to 60% of the pets that you're creating in for engineers. Maybe for the gnomish and the goblin, or the gnomes and the goblin hunters, have their pets be made by engineering.
Well,
Just
what
an idea.
what I'm more referring to is I think every profession could have its own flavor. Just for engineering, an idea that I've had for a long time is, an engineer could make like a mount fuel or something where you could feed your mount and your mount could go 20% faster for like an hour or something. And that could be something that people would buy on a consumable basis, where they could buy it over and over again from you. Mm-hmm. And every profession could have some kind of flavor that way. I've thought a lot about blacksmithing. What could you do with blacksmithing now that weapons are going to be gone? What could you do for that? Well, you could make some kind of maybe you could make shoes for your mount. And I know I'll keep going back to mounts, but I'm just saying, it doesn't always have to be mounts. But I mean,
you know what? You make a good point there, because what did Blizzard do towards the end of Mist Pandaria? They sold an in-game mount, which is still up on the Blizzard gear store, or the Blizzard shop, that was made by blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Okay. It's that warhorse.
Yeah, that thing looks cool. But I'm just saying, that's the kind of look that they need to look at these professions. They need to figure something out for every profession to do. If Joe loves Inscription, then he needs something to do for Inscriptions that he can make money. If I like tailoring, I need some kind of tailoring, something I can sell, something that people are going to buy on a regular basis, not one piece of gear. Because once you've bought one piece of gear from me, well, you're no longer a customer of mine. I need to be able to sell you consumables over and over again, and I need to do it from every profession, and it all needs to have that profession's flavor. That's the kind of thing that they need to do, and they need to do that quick. Now, I'm really hopeful for this new expansion because everything that I've seen out of the professions has been awesome this time around. When they came with Draenor, I didn't even care about professions. Like when they were when I was looking at the BlizzCon, we were back in Mists of Pandaria, and I knew Draenor was going to be the new expansion. I didn't even care about professions. I was just like, all right, well, it wasn't even a thought. It was just, oh, cool, we're going to go to 100. We're going to have these dungeons. I'm going to be able to do this. What? There's no flying. That was my thought process back then. But at least right now, I am thinking about professions, and I'm excited about it right now. So hopefully they can somehow match my expectation, I guess.
We'll see what happens. I mean, Gold Queen suggested tattoos. Really, you could have blacksmiths make temporary gem slots.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you could do.
Which really benefits two professions right there, okay? Blacksmiths, making the gem slots, and jewel crafting, making the gems. Because what happens when the gem slots are gone? Uh-oh, the gems are destroyed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really hope that they do something with the gathering professions, because I love gathering. It's you could throw a movie on, or you could throw some music on, and you can just fly around, and you can gather, and it's fun, and it's relaxing, and then you get all your materials together, then you make other stuff, and that's cool. But I've always thought, as a gatherer, you should be able to get something that nobody else can get in game, and be able to sell it, like a reagent. Like, when you pick these flowers, maybe you get some kind of juice or something that you can sell that I don't know what it could do, but maybe it could do something, and maybe that's the only way in a game you could get it is through herbalism, and then you could sell it on the auction house. I mean, something like that, and it still goes along with the fantasy of the profession, of the herbalism profession.
Well, they are making some strides in professions. It's just good to have some different ideas of what can happen every once in a while, and I think we did a good job of that today.
Just thinking way back when I first started World of Warcraft, I had one profession. I picked out a profession, and I started making stuff, and then I got to a certain point, and I thought, well, dang, you got to get that stuff from a blacksmith. I can't make this stuff. So then I had another character, and I picked up blacksmithing, and then I started making stuff for blacksmith, and I was like, well, I'm not a skinner. I can't get this stuff. So then I had a skinner, and then I started making the skinning stuff. And it all tied together in the beginning of the game, and I don't feel like it does that anymore.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of it goes back to
I know.
Everybody's got this, everybody's got that. And I'm just saying. So and I'm just saying.
All right, people, it's time to end the podcast now. So, how can the players get a hold of you?
You get to start us off, Deadgreed.
Oh, you can find the show live Sundays on Channel 2, I think at 1 o'clock. Alpha
At alphageekradio.com.
Radio.com.
That's right. And
on the TuneIn app.
Yep, there too. And you will find us live on bumblebee.com/live at, we're thinking, 12:30 p.m. on Sundays. But once again,
Sunday.
Follow us at Your Wow Money.
Hey, if you don't want to listen to us live, because Deadgreed is way too awesome to be listening to live.
Whatever.
You can hit us up on Stitcher, iTunes, and where other podcast apps are found.
And if you're on the site, you could use SpeakPipe at the bottom of the contacts and links page. And once again, you can find us on Twitter at YourWowMoney, Facebook at YourWowMoneyCast, and on LinkedIn.com/n/YourWowMoney.
You can find Deadgreed on Twitter at Deadgreed1812, or you can email Deadgreed at Deadgreed1812@gmail.com. You can also find me on the Your Wow Money Discord.
Yes. Yes, you can. You can find me on youtube.com/Joe Brums, at Joe Brums on Twitter, and Joe at YourWowMoney.com. You can also follow the network on Twitter at BumblebeeNat, and you can support us if you really like us on patreon.com/BBNet. And once again, tinyurl.com/YWMDIS. We won't record you. I swear it, we will not record you. Oh man, so tomorrow is going to be a very busy day for us. We're going to interview Sapu. Man, and all of this stuff that we could actually potentially talk about too. Are you ready for this, Deadgreed?
Sure.
Sure,
Nah.
he says.
I mean, you know what? I mean, TSM really, I haven't used it, and so many people talk about TSM, and it's such a huge thing. And now that I'm using it, I love it. But I'm excited because anytime we can talk to somebody like that, that's awesome. I mean, I'd be excited just to talk to one of our fans, much less somebody huge as that.
This is going to be big. And we will see you next Sunday.
Sunday. Hey, and if you come to the next show, since Gold Queens wants to know what the heck the 1812 and my name's all about, if you come to the next show, I will tell you the story of the 1812 behind the Deadgreed.
We'll see you then.
This podcast recorded before a live internet audience. To learn how to listen and watch live, visit tunein.alphageekradio.com.
Sunday.
You like how I threw that in there?
Yeah, but I think I cut you off for a little bit on the recording, so
It's okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of editing on this, just a little bit, I think, if I can find all the right stuff. Yeah.
The Gold Queen wants to know about the 1812 and the Deadgreed.
Actually, so would I.
It's not just a random number.
We got 4 minutes for Alpha Geek Radio. Can you fit it in?
Oh, I'll do it next week.
Not time enough.